Yeah. Check it out. 2020 vision. Remy in the system. Eminem edition. Yakking mom spaghetti in the kitchen. The last time me and Tab was in the kitchen, it was black roses. Now we back to study the soil that the plant grows in. The can is open, the plan is unfolding. The whole planet is planted home, panic and frozen. Global pandemic, and Bill Gates planned everything. You can ask Reddit. Shit, forget it. You asked betted that stimmy check. And now you got bad credit plus interest. Congrats, you've been finessed. And now your ass broke without a penny left and begging for another handout. What will they think of next? Shit. Okay, I hit the vape pen at Target, then I started choking. What an awkward moment. People noticed my cough, they thought I caught the COVID.
Kaboom! The voice of the blockchain. Satoshi's biggest cousin, crypto's finest. Champagne Crypto, thank you for booming in. We got Naked Matrix in here. Guys Life and Lady Plants, the #1 crypto chick here in the box. Good morning. And shout out to all the boomers worldwide. Ether on a tear this morning. Ether. ETH. Shout out to Vitalik, huh? He went into the gym, apparently. Vitalik got a shot or two. A little booster out there. Shout out to Ernestina and the rest of the boomers tuning in. It's your favorite cryptomaniac's favorite cryptomaniac champagne, the original boomer out here. People jacking the slang. I want royalties, guys. I want royalties. Boom. Good morning, champ. Waiting for you. Shout out to Manuel. Shout out to all the boomers. Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you guys are locked and loaded. I just got back from breakfast, actually. I hit the gym early. I was out there 6:30, pumping up the squats and ready to do what I do. Okay, making sure I'm stronger than you. Okay, that's what I want to do. How strong are you? Stronger than you. That's what I want to say. Kaboom. The other day, someone asked me on my comments, champ, what are your PRs? I was ready to respond. My PRs, they're better than you. Which may or may not be true, but I want that to be true. Shout out to Lady Plants, Manuel Herrera, the rest of the boomers out there. We got ETH pulling up ahead of Bitcoin, ahead of Binance, which has been our top altcoin. Okay, I've already adjusted my bag. I got more ETH now than Binance. Okay, I can talk, but you got to make sure you adjust the bags, and I did so. I still got some BNB. I'm not bearish against BNB. I don't think it's over for BNB. In fact, I'm holding bags of BNB I'm holding ETH bags on BNB. Okay, so I'm not bearish on BNB right now. I just see a trend with Ether. And Ether is pulling ahead, and I want to ride what's moving faster, guys. I'm betting on velocity here. I'm not betting on cool idea, bro, or will it boom next year? I'm betting on the velocity today. Are you moving today? Are you moving and grooving? And apparently Ether is moving ahead. And I like Binance, don't get me wrong, but that train, Ether right now is moving faster. Did you see the gains for Elon sperm? No, I don't really pay attention to the memes. I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I do, but I don't put them. They're not my priority. Okay, I do pay attention to the memes, but they're not my priority. Okay, I noticed that Cum Rocket went up. Of course, Doge. Now Binance listed Shiba this morning. And, I'm hearing about this Elon sperm coin. Hey, there's memes, and let the memes do what they do. Let the memes do what they do. I don't prioritize the meme, okay? But I pay attention to it because, you got to follow that trend. Kaboom. Shout out to Cryptmatic, Ernestina, Manuel, Guys Life. The boomers are here. Lady Plants says play today, indeed. I want velocity today. I want things that are moving and grooving today. Don't give me, hurry up and wait that this thing's gonna boom. It's a great idea. We're in the middle of a bull run. I don't got time to wait around. Okay, all the boats are moving. Okay, I want to make sure I'm on the boat that is moving the fastest. Okay, it's not a matter of finding availability on a boat that's moving. It's about finding the fastest one right now. Let me go ahead and share my screen out here. I want the music for the beginning. That will be released soon. I have a radio in Argentina. Would like to make that music sound. Yeah, that will be released first soon. Okay, that is a project that's being worked on. I'm working on that project as well. And as soon as it's released, sometime very soon, month or something, I'll let you guys know. All the music behind it is booming. And if you like that type of that type of topics of rap discussion, something you got to tune into. So I'll keep you guys updated on all that. I'll continue to play that. That song's 2020 Vision by MC named Shottie, Shottie. And you can catch some of his work already there on Spotify. But this is a new project that he's working on. I'm helping him work on that. So stay tuned in. It's great. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Kaboom. And I'll let you guys know first. I'm kind of testing it out. It's the first time, people are listening to the public. And, I told them, it's like, I got this little stream. I'm going to go ahead and test it out for you and, see what people say. And people like it. So we'll lock it up and release it when it's ready. Shout out to Manuel and the rest of the boomers. BNB against ETH. Am I showing you my screen? No, I'm not. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at here. Okay, this is what I'm looking at here. Boomers. BNB against ETH. Now, you know that ETH has been one of my faves. I mean, BNB has been one of my faves, but ETH is pulling up ahead. Now, it's not that Binance is dying or anything. It's that, again, this thing is pulling up ahead. Now, you can see the chart here, BNB against ETH. It's at 0.16. We've seen it as high as 0.29 just maybe like a month ago. But this thing has been bleeding out against ETH. Now ETH is running up. Now, if you look at the price of Binance against USD, it's favorable. So it may trick you out. If you keep looking at USD prices, you're not going to identify the fastest movers. You got to make sure that you're comparing it against the top coins, against BTC, ETH, and BNB. And in this case, ETH and BNB compared to each other, ETH is superior at this moment. Okay, it says sell BNB for ETH, says the technicals over here on TradingView. One day says sell, and the 1 week read buy, and the 1 month read strong buy. So, this is the trend now for, the day or so at 0.16. I told you guys what I did. I had a bag of Binance. Okay, and there's a portion of that bag I have on Venus. You can earn APY, and also you can leverage your asset and borrow other cryptos or stable coins. And that's what I was doing. I had been doing. And, I noticed that things were moving around. So I swapped that Binance out for Ether, and I put the Ether right back into Venus. Okay. ETH is doing things. Yeah, it is. Okay. It is. Your strategy in the crypto market is the right one. I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong, but it's the strategy that's helping me out. I'm just sharing it. I'm not anybody's crypto daddy, but you know the deal. Shout out to Guys Life. ETA is booming. Yeah, ETH is booming. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the charts and see what's really shaking and baking. After Doge dumped this weekend, that's expected. Even if you're buying the top on Doge, if you're getting into the crypto game expecting that you're gonna go ahead and retire just off a meme, then I don't know what to tell you guys. I'm not mad at ETH. I'm not mad at Doge. I'm not mad at either of them, but I'm not mad at Doge. But, it's kind of dumb if you're trying to buy the top, You're doing exactly what Greg Manarino says, play the market you have in front of you, says Tony. Absolutely. And shout out to Greg Manarino. Okay, I watch the channel. I tune into him. And indeed, he's someone that has reminded us, trade what you have, not what you want or what you wish for. And, again, that's something that has been repeated by Manarino that I repeat as well. And I want to say, he said that first, but, that's a concept that seems like common sense. But, shout out to Manarino. He's been saying that for a while, Doge to Froge. Yeah. Listen, I'm not mad at Doge, and it may be around, okay? But if you're going to put that one as your main one, then don't be surprised if your portfolio acts like a meme, if it acts like a joke as well. You know what I mean? So I'm not mad at Doge. Don't get me wrong. And, you got to follow the trends at some points. And, it definitely was trending all last week. But what event now is going to drive the price? I don't know. Don't care. And I'm not saying it's going to die or not. I'm just focused on other things. I'm focused on where I believe there's more utility and value. Okay. Things, of course, like Ether has the utility, guys. You comparing Ether to Doge is, there's no comparison. Okay. You obviously should know that at this point. The boomers know that, but there's some newbies that they don't know. So anyhow, you got you got Binance over here at 663. They're holding their price well at 1% up in the 24 hours. But look at ETH, it's up 9%. So you could be holding Binance, looking at your portfolio and be like, oh, I'm doing good. I haven't lost anything. Everything's doing good. I'm up 1%. But there is the cost of holding that coin instead of another coin. Ether is up 9%. Okay, so it's not about, oh, am I gaining? No, it's about, what else could I be gaining the most? You know what I mean? 9.4 right here on Ether. And, it's obvious to me that this thing is pulling up. Ether is going to touch 5K if you ask me soon, and maybe even 10. I don't know. Okay. We got Pirate Chain is up today. I've heard something about this. I know the flat earthers are on this one. And I'm not mad at Pirate Chain, but, I'm not holding it. Stellar, Telcoin. This one's been moving a lot. Waves, Doge, Lisk, Gate, and then Litecoin. Litecoin, I've been noticing steady gains with Litecoin. And you could say what you want about Litecoin, but if you're going to cash out into a centralized exchange for USD, you probably should consider sending Litecoin or Bitcoin Cash over there to that exchange, because the fees are low to transact and it's fast. Now, let's say you want to cash out and then you send out Bitcoin, let's say to the exchange. You're going to pay a little higher in fees. Then you're going to have to wait for those transactions to confirm on the network, and it'll take a little longer. Okay, so you may want to consider Litecoin. Well, I do. Fidel says BNB pump will follow. High ETH price means high gas fees. Move to BTC. I have both, Fidel, and it's not about that. It's about what's moving. Okay, I don't care about the high price of gas fees or anything like that. I'm not betting on that I'm trying to use ETH right now. I'm talking about what's moving in price. The price is going up. And you could argue that high gas fees is attractive to people that are mining and staking because they can get some of those fees. So, saying it's one or the other is not the right thinking. Move to BSC. People did the move to BSC at the beginning of the year. That's what we did. Now, I'm making sure that we're riding this ETH train. Now, don't get me wrong. I got BSC. I'm on BSC. I'm not a BSC hater at all. But it's evident now that the price of ETH is exceeding the velocity of the price of BNB. Let me repeat that. The price of ETH is increasing in value faster than the price of BNB right now. Okay, shout out to Currency, $10 USD. Boom. Currency always showing love. Let me drop another one. Boom, another one. 10 USD salute. I know Currency's a Litecoin maniac, and I've been noticing Litecoin up. Litecoin's up. I don't think Litecoin's going to die. It's there. And, it's Litecoin and Bitcoin Cash. Those two are, kind of neck and neck. Guy's Life says, Aleph, have you heard that? 0.6 transaction time. No, I don't know if I've heard of Aleph. Off the top of my mind, head, I don't know. And again, just because it has a faster transaction time, just because it has more bells and whistles, doesn't mean anything to me. Okay, it doesn't. I mean, Bitcoin is slow compared to some of these other altcoins, but Bitcoin's number one. Okay, so Aleph may have 0.6 transaction time compared to Bitcoin's 10, 20 minutes, but which one would you rather be holding right now? I don't know. But I would probably say BTC. I'm not mad at the smaller cap coins, but, for those that are trying to jump into them or promote them or sell them just because they have more bells and whistles, that doesn't do anything for me. What you got to show me is that, look, this thing is trending right now. The moving averages are higher than this other coin. It's moving faster. Now, I'll pay attention, okay? Because in the middle of a bull run, trends are more important than fundamentals, arguably. Now, when that bear hits in, you may want to look into those things that have higher fundamentals and that may retain value and utility, okay? And, Bitcoin's number one. Guy's Life says, yeah, I know, but they are going places. Yeah, I'll keep them in mind, let's see if anybody else talks about them. I'm not mad at the smaller cap coins, guys. I attack them sometimes. But there's always a cost of exploring another coin. And once you have a bag, and if it's making money, and you have it set well, there's always a cost to just even move it to explore something else. Yeah, when you're a little small fry and you're throwing around 1,000 here or 2,000 there, it's not that big of a deal. But once you start growing in weight and your bag and your assets could pay you, there's just a cost in considering moving the bag. You see what I'm saying? So Something to consider. Let's go ahead and run down these charts. So you'll see the superior one right now is ETH against Bitcoin. ETH is pulling up ahead. Look at this thing at 0.07 of a Bitcoin. It's apparent to me that ETH seems to be on the path to hit an all-time high. Okay, you guys say, hey, all-time high had already hit its all-time high. Yeah, it did against USD. Okay, but not against Bitcoin. Not against Bitcoin. ETH has not hit its all-time high against BTC, which is somewhere around 0.1. About a tenth of a Bitcoin. It could be like 0.11 or 0.105 or something like that, but it's around 0.1. Right now we're at 0.07. So I think we at least have another 30% gain to be made here, if you ask me personally. Okay, ETH has not hit an all-time high against Bitcoin since, I don't know, let's see. Since back in, right here, look at this thing, at 0.14, look at that, back in June of 2017. So we got room here. We may hit this next high at 0.10, and then there's at 0.14. This is higher than I thought. So yeah, ETH, guys. ETH. I understand the gas, they're too damn high. I understand. I'm not using ETH all the time either. Okay, but you also got to understand that institutions that get into ETH, they don't care about paying $100 transaction fee when they're moving around millions of dollars. Okay, remember the transaction fees are the same whether you're moving 10 million or 1,000. Okay, it's about the same. It's about the same. I don't know about you, champ, but I used to be a very disappointed in ETH in the past. What is happening today is blowing my mind. Used to be a strong believer. Again, listen, Joey, I think you're trying to look at it as if whether you're going to use this and if you're going to, if the fees benefit you, you're looking at it in a way that's possibly selfish. And I do too. Like, what's it going to do for me? Why am I going to use this thing? And I understand that. Okay. And, I get that most people want to be investing into something that they believe in, that works for them, etc., that makes them feel cozy. Okay. Throw that all out the window. ETH is trending right now, today, and the institutions are getting in. The mathematics, the trends are in your face. So whether you like it, whether it made you mad or disappointed in the past, whether you use it or not, the fact is the fact, which is that it's going up. It's going up. Right now, it's pulling up on Bitcoin. We can talk about the technicals on whether it's going to upgrade or whether the plasma, the Casper, the sharding, E 2.0. We can keep talking about all that. But look at the price. Okay, while you keep yapping. Okay, well, I was yapping. Okay, I was even yapping last week. We should have gotten the whole bag into ETH last week. Okay, all that yap. And look what happened. And I'm talking not only to the chat box, but I'm talking to myself. Because you can go ahead and, bring your personal opinions and your feelings. Because I feel it, too. I mean, Ether, I don't want to be on the chain paying $100, $200, $300 for this fee when you know that BSC works a lot better. But, guys, the facts is that it's up. I don't know what to tell you, guys. Sometimes it's better just to go ahead and leave your personal opinion at the door and just look at the math. You know what I mean? Melody said I should have made it. There you go. So hard to buy back in, champ. Yeah, but again, I look at it like, what's the potential? And is it going to move faster? That's another thing that, is it moving faster? Because a lot of people, I like the project, I'll hodl and this and that. Like, listen, is it moving faster right now or not? And right now, ETH is pulling up. Whether you like the price or whether you think it's going to upgrade or not, whether the fees are up, all that is secondhand. It's on the sidebar. And I get it, guys. That stuff affects me and it impacts me too. But the price is up. I could have been waiting around and not gotten into ETH earlier this week or this weekend. Hex Softball says Pulse Chain will be here in 5 days. Champ, cheap ETH fees on this new chain. Yeah, I want to shout that out because I know that Hex is associated, or I believe the founder of Hex is making Pulse Chain a new blockchain. That's an alternative to ETH. And you know how Hex did. So you guys may want to check that out. I'm not following it, but I'm going to keep it in mind because Hex Softball And another person did bring it to my attention, and I want to at least look at it. I don't know if that one's listed or not. Let me check out Coinbase, see if it's here. So at least to track it. Yeah, it's not here yet. So I don't know if it's debuted or no, here in 5 days. Okay, I'll keep an eye on that. Joey says, sure, but the last time ETH went to all-time highs in 2018, then the whole market fell down. Okay, so what? Did you cash out? Did you ride the ETH at the all-time high in 2018? Okay, you can't. If the market's going to crash, there's nothing that you could do to avoid that, right? If the market's going to crash, the market's going to crash. So the market crashed in 2018. Did you have ETH at the all-time high though? Did you benefit? Did you profit? Or were you watching on the sidelines? So we all know, or at least assume, that at some point, the market may take a major crash and a major dip. But up until then, we will still, and even past then, we will still be looking for the coins that move the fastest. Okay? That logic can apply in a bear and a bull run as well. Like, follow me. Okay? Follow the coin that's moving the fastest, even in a bear run, is beneficial. Joey says, I didn't, but I was stupid back then. It's okay. Listen, you got to learn. And, what are you going to do now, today? That's all I say to myself. What's happening today? What's happening? What happened yesterday in 2017? All that is goodbye. What are you going to do today, right now? And the market, okay, is up right now. It may crash tomorrow, but today there's gains to be made. So that's how I look at it. But I get it, Joey. I understand, we may be, in the third or fourth quarter of this bull run. I mean, after all, Doge entered the chat and went to top 3. I don't know what to say. I mean, the game may be over soon. I don't know. But up until then, we keep playing. We keep playing. And even when the market crash, we will still continue to play the game and find those coins that retain value better than others. Joey says, cash out, don't be greedy. Everybody has a different strategy, but I do agree with not being greedy. Now, whether you want to cash everything out or not, I mean, that's a whole nother strategy. But, taking some profits is never a bad idea. Now, also, there's those that just say, I'm going to cash everything out and not have anything left. And I'm not one of those. I kind of subscribe more to what Trayvon says, is like, never sell all your coins. At least have a little bit. I kind of like that. Do I stick to that all the time? No, but I like that idea. And as far as cashing out, cryptomaniacs don't cash out. They hold Bitcoin. Okay, so there ain't no cashing out here. So cashing out to like pay for things and like buy something. But as far as retain, if we get hit with the bear market, then I'm jumping into BTC or ETH. Okay, or whatever is going to retain its value. Now, let's be honest. If you're following trends and you're following velocity, you would have been in Binance during the bear market. You would have been in Chainlink during the bear market. Okay, we identified both of those, that they were moving during the whole bear. We kept saying, look at this Binance coin pulling up. Hex says, cash out and cry with regret. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not into like cashing out. I'm not one of those, but I get it. As far as like taking some profits, it's never bad to take profits. I understand that. Now, cash out would assume that you want cash. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about that. Cashing out, like, you want cash or you want BTC? I mean, they say, Shout out to Guys Life, Hex, Joey, the rest of the boomer. Like Rockefeller, who sold too early. Best advice ever. Tony Rapid says, smart money believes either will fix all their problems, and I think they're right. Ether, I think you're saying. Sydney says, what's the best time to buy? I have Ripple, Cardano, ETH, and Doge. I'm not your crypto daddy. Okay. What the best time to buy is, the best time that you decide. Okay. If you're asking another man what to do with your Ripple and your Doge, I mean, I'll tell you, in my opinion, you're already making a mistake by having Ripple and Doge as your top coins. But hey, whatever. At least Cardano and ETH look all right. But don't listen to me. I'm not your crypto daddy. So Pulse Change will have P-Link, P-Uni, and P-Ave, etc. Okay, so it'll have some some wrapped coins. That's okay. Hex says the only people getting rich in crypto is founders and hodlers. Look at the crypto prices from 2017. I don't know if that's true. I mean, people that have been farming have made a lot of money too. Okay, so, if you've been into DeFi and you're farming these coins, you've made some gains as well. I think at this point, if you've been in the crypto game and you haven't made gains, then maybe you shouldn't be in the crypto game. Crystalzilla says that Pulse Chain is copying all the ERC tokens as well. Yeah, it seems like another sister chain to Ethereum. You got Matic, you got Phantom, you got Binance, XDAI, and now it appears like Pulse. Let's see what they're gonna do with it. I'm not mad. Let's see. Even Crypto.com now is making a sister chain to Ethereum, and they're making their own little chain. Huobi did it with the Hiko. So, this is not entirely new. You can fork ETH and go ahead and do your own chain. As far as how you govern it or what you do with the tokenomics is more important. Don't know how it'll play out, but it's going to be entertaining. Yeah, let's wish it well. I'm not mad. At new projects and new things. I'm not mad at it. So this is ETH against Bitcoin for the 1 day. Looking excellent, guys. And again, listen, ETH is not, in my opinion, the best smart contract platform, but it's the first, and it's the one that's the most innovative, and most smart contract platforms are pulling their ideas from ETH projects, from the compounds, the Aves, the makers, the balancers, etc. Most sister chains just copy only ETH, but he's copying everything, also uni contracts. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see how it plays out. But again, yeah, guys, ETH, what could I say? I understand the gas fees are, through the roof. And I also understand what a mission it is to actually upgrade to ETH 2.0. And I know that we're probably not there yet, but people are still going at it. So, hey, I'm speculating on the trend and the price. And here we are, guys. It's been solid. Keep your ERC20s in your wallet for the Pulse Snapshot 515. Okay. Yeah, so that's interesting. He's copping everything. Okay. So you got ETH doing well. How's BAT against ETH? I've been excited about BAT. I've been hearing a lot more about them on the channel, whatnot. And I think they got potential. Being that they have the browser, they have an entry and exit point. But they're strong sell against ETH, at least. How about Matic against ETH? Matic is another sister chain that's been doing very well. It's neutral right now against ETH. It's neutral. Phantom is another one. And how they against ETH? Neutral. So, these are tokens that have been doing very well. Now, if you compare Matic to Bitcoin or USD, it's going to say buy. 32 ETH is over 131K now. Dang. Yeah, remember I would shout out to my 32 ETH squad out there, before this run happened. And we called it. Crystalzilla, you've been here. And before this run happened, what was the number one thing that I was saying? Stack up that ETH. That DeFi is going to boom. Stack up that ETH. That ETH is going to be a mover. It's going to pull up on Bitcoin. It's going to be a mover. Okay, was it the top mover? No. I mean, Binance ended up doing his thing. We went with BNB for a while, but I never threw shade at ETH. Okay, I'm just saying, listen, I'm using BNB because it's cheaper and it's faster, but I think ETH is going to stay. And here it is now. It's performing as the top dog now once again. Now, I think ETH will end up with a 0.1 market share of Bitcoin. It'll end up somewhere around a tenth of a Bitcoin. Right now it's at 0.07. That's where I think it's headed to, maybe a little bit more. We know the all-time high is at 0.14. And that's what it is, guys. 32 ETH now, $131,000. Boom. I remember that 32 ETH at one point was worth about a Bitcoin. Now it's worth a lot more. Yep, it was being called out when it was in the 200s. Get your 32 exactly. When Ether was $200, one of the first people talking about get your 32 ETH was Marlon Jones, one of our OG crypto maniacs. And, I'm on the train too, so, we acquired the bags. Now we've moved that value in and out. Okay. But, luckily we secured that value, Fusion, FSN, your thoughts. I just talked about them. Oh no, Fusion. No, I didn't talk about them. I just talked about Phantom. I don't have much thoughts about Fusion. I don't have anything to say about it. I haven't really done my research and I don't use it. Now, whether that's good or bad, I have nothing to say. Let's continue to look here at these charts. You got, Phantomatic are things that, they could be on a deal right now. They're, on the edge here, a neutral buy. Doge, I'm not into the Doge. I'm not mad at it. It's just that I'm not playing that meme game. I'm not playing that game. I'm looking for other things. 1 inch did really well earlier this week. Let's see how they're performing against ETH. Sell. Okay. How about Link? Link is down 9% against ETH. So ETH is just pulling up. Strong sell. It's like, what could I say? MDX, I like that. They're strong sell. So it's very, very difficult now to find a coin that is buy against ETH. This one's sell against Solana is another one that I like. So how about Zilla? Says Lady Plants. I think that one's a sell too, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see Zilla against just Zill ETH. Yeah, I have them already here yet. Zill against ETH, they're down -6% against ETH. Yeah, they're strong sell. $2.99 from Adius 11. Pair character punching the air with fist and bump written on his knuckles. So thank you so much. Boom. Thank you so much. Kaboom. $2.99 here. Guys, if you're getting value from the stream, follow Currency365. Follow ads, lead here, and drop a couple ducats in the bucket. Don't show up to the party empty-handed. Marlon was on it like the voice of the blockchain. Yeah, Marlon was on it early. Where's old Marlon? He was here the other day. He passed by the other day. He dropped in. He comes in and out. He still passes by. The one I haven't heard from in a long time was Revolutionist, which is he said that he was top 10 Cardano holder. And this was back when like Cardano was like 10 cents and stuff like that. So he kept saying, oh, when Cardano booms, I'm going to buy a castle in the UK. You can get those castles for fairly cheap. Those old castles out in the countryside. And, I'm going to do a little party. And I told him I'll stream in. And, he boomed and he turned his back on us. What's up, Rev? Where you at? Where you at, Rev? You got a little coinage and you turn your back on the crew? What's going on? Where's Rev out there? I'm expecting an invitation. The more things go up, the less you want to say you have any number of coins. Yeah, there you go. Safety first. Hex is up over 20%. There you go. Yeah, a lot of things are up. A lot of things are up. A lot of things are up. Shout out to Melody, Crystal Zilla, and the rest of the boomers. That's about it, guys. I just wanted to go ahead and get online, give you guys the update of what's going on. And, my main, usually, and I'll repeat this, usually when I claim rewards or whatnot, if I don't have a specific play, like a smaller cap coin or a farm I'm going to get into, I'm going to cash out, usually into BNB. Okay, but most recently, I'm taking that ETH. Okay, and with the BNB that I had stacked there, it was kind of like a savings or a little bag that I stacked up. The majority, I think over half of it, I had swapped out into ETH. Okay, and then I put it right back into Venus. Okay, you could get ETH on Binance. Okay, it's a wrapped ETH, but it's, the price is pegged. Now as far as farming or staking, Goose Finance has some attractive vaults. And I wanted to show them to you guys because I noticed that Bunny decreased their emissions rate, which means that the Bunny rewards over there are going to be a lot less. And I've already seen him going down there on that cake farm. So I came across this, and you guys may want to, I'm looking at this, and I may actually jump into this. Okay, over here on Goose, we've been in and out of Goose for a while. They've been audited by several platforms, and their price has been, between $10 and $20 for a while now. Now, you could see they just added these vaults, these auto compounder vaults where you could stake tokens for farm rewards plus GUSD, which is the Goose stable coin backed by Binance USD stable coin is my understanding. And you can earn cake right now at 258%. Now, this is the highest rate in the game right now. For a while, it was Bunny, and now Bunny's fell to about 200%. Now I'm looking at cake here on Goose DeFi, and I may jump into this. So what I'm considering now is taking half of the cake stake that I have on Binance and then throwing it over here to Goose to see which one does better. But this APY being advertised is superior to the Bunny APY right now. Okay, they also have Auto LP, BTCBE. But look, another one they got here, which is what I'm considering. Instead of throwing it in Venus, getting the ETH and putting it here, you get 24%. This is one of the sexiest APYs for ETH that I came across. Okay, because the APY that I'm earning on directly on Venus is like, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5%. It's less than 10, you know? So something to consider. The reason I use Venus is because I can take loans out for any coin. So you know, another thing I could do is just pay back all those loans and take that capital and just stick it over here and stop taking loans out. It's another thing. And you start earning that APY at 24.79. Spooky Swap got some fat yields. Just need to have FTM. I'll keep it in mind. But, you know, when I hear these brand new things, it's like, yeah, we could, you know, try them out. But are you going to go ahead and put a major bag on something like Spooky Swap that you don't know about? You know, I'm going to wait around before, you know, I go ahead and throw, I mean, you know, I'll throw a Binance at it or two, but, you know, are you going to put 50 Binance into something, 100 Binance into something that you don't know, hasn't been audited? I don't know. But, you know, Goose has been around for a while, so, you know, I'll consider them. Another one that's gaining a lot of popularity is ApeSwap. Now, you know, I don't know really what to do here. You know, you're earning, you know, bananas or whatnot. You know, you could stake and earn other tokens, but you know, I'm not interested in these tokens. Look at the farms here; they got all right APYs. Banana against BNB, and you can look at that. But right now, I'm more attracted to looking at these vaults right here. Christopher says, "Only money you're prepared to lose." Yeah, I mean, obviously, this is crypto. Obviously, that could be said for all platforms. But you know, once you get past that, you know, you got to consider, you know, how trustworthy that particular platform is. Spooky Swap is a blue chip on Phantom. Okay, I'll consider them. I haven't heard of them, so, you know, I'll consider them. I'll keep them there on my tab. You know, once a few people talk about it and, you know, I've seen the TVL go up, you know, I'll try it out. Now, you know, I would definitely, you know, limp into Spooky Swap or something like that with a BNB to test it out. But, you know, I'm not going to go ahead and like throw 10 BNB right off the rip. Until, you know, I find out a little bit more. But Phantom's been doing well. I have them actually right here on the charts. You can see FTM against BT against ETH. They're neutral, but they were ripping the other day. They were up on buy. But yeah, even Phantom right now is neutral against Ether. But that's actually better than a lot of these other coins. A lot of these other coins are reflecting sell. Let's look at Phantom against Binance. Buy. Yeah. So Phantom's still a good play. And so is Matic. Matic, I believe, is neutral against ETH. And their buy against Binance. So things like Matic, Phantom, I think that as BTC grows, as Ether grows, as their market share grows against Bitcoin, because let's be honest, I mean, Ether's here to take some of Bitcoin's market share away. Okay, I'm not saying it's going to flip Bitcoin or anything, but it's here to take some market share. Okay, and the smart contract platform market will also gain. So, these smaller cap coins, Matic, Phantom, Solana, I think they're going to move, including, Cardano and maybe even DOT. I think that Cake and Bunny are still the heavyweight champ of DeFi, says Marlon. Yeah, Marlon, I think so. I mean, so far, that's the one that I'm, more heavy on. But right before you came on, Marlon, we actually mentioned you about, when you were one of the first people talking about the 32 ETH. And then also I mentioned this Goose Finance. Check this out. Cake right now at 258. And this is all Cake and GUSD. So you may want to pay attention to this. Bunny just decreased the emission rate. And, if they, for whatever reason, act funny bunny and start playing games with the rewards out there, there is already an alternative here. Okay? I'm already strongly considering putting half the bag into this to check it out. But, I want to bring it to your attention, everybody's attention. This also has a sexy ETH vault here to 24% on the ETH and the WBNB at 51. Okay? Because, Bunny right now is like at 200. So, if they keep faking around, I may have to go over here and stake it at 250. What is it again? Was it 258. I'm not mad at that. So keep an eye. And, Goose has been around for a while. Goose has been around. And the thing with Goose is that they try to be innovative. Okay, this vault is new. They got a bonds here with their Goose Dollar bond. They did layered farming. They were the first ones that did this layered farming. It didn't really work out that well. But hey, they did it. So it seems to me like they're still trying to be innovative. Now, what's going on with Bunny? I don't know. They got a cool UI. I mean, it's definitely got a lot of TVL, but are they innovating? What's new with them? I don't know. They're definitely, the top place to earn cake. But like I said, I don't get married to anything. As soon as I see something that may be better, I got my eye on it. Corporate McMahon, kaboom to the best crypto channel, soy free and masculine at the dangerous crypto. Shout out to McMahon. I shorted ETH and sacrificed myself for the gang. I shorted from 4150. I don't know why you would do that. I don't know why you would do that. I've never been fond of shorting cryptos, and much less shorting something that's trending like strong. Why would you bet against the trend right now? It's again, that's probably you thinking that you knew something that somebody else didn't know, or that you're more clever than the market. Again, and that happens to me too. Sometimes you get in your own head and you can't even follow what's right there in front of you. And again, I'm not speaking directly to you. I'm speaking also to myself, because sometimes I get in my head as well. A perfect example is Hex was booming. And people kept telling me, Champ, the Hex is booming. And I'm like, nah, I don't like it because of the guy. Nah. And all of a sudden it boomed. And I missed the train. So, keep an eye on it. Let's see if I'm missing anything here before I go ahead and retire the broadcast. That's true. I hear you, brother. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm talking also to myself, because I've been like that. I think that I know something and I want to bet on something that's a little complicated. You want to overcomplicate things. And sometimes, guys, those that think too much and are too smart, they end up losing. The smartest people are not always the ones with the biggest bags. You got to remember that too. Okay, that's why, these genius professors are not always the richest men in the world. It's funny. There requires a little bit of naivety. I don't know if that's the word, but naiveness to be able to just follow the trend. You know what I mean? Just get out of your own head and just follow the trend. Because sometimes those that think out the box don't want to follow the herd. And sometimes following the herd is the right thing to do. Fast horses only, especially in this market. And right now, the fast horse is Ethereum. And that's why I swapped out Binance for Ethereum. Not because I think Binance is a loser or that it's all over, or that Ether is going to take over. I leave all that onto the side. I'm saying, okay, well, this week is moving. Well, I'm going to jump on this train for this week. Maybe next week it's another coin. I don't know. But, being able to think that way and, being able to jump in and out of these coins and not get married to the ideas has been beneficial to the champ. I see a lot of fanboys out there and they start getting married, and a lot of these hodl guys. Okay, yeah, hodl, but are you really going to hodl when there's something else moving faster? Why hodl let's be honest. Why hodl Bitcoin when Ethereum is going up faster? Let's talk about that. You know, that's a tough one. I even have to tell that to myself sometimes. Easy, we are crypto pimps. If a coin gets fat and gets wrinkled, get out of here. To a certain extent, you got to be like that. You know the deal. Ethereum champ, great strategy. Yeah, it was hard for me to get out because I like Binance right now better than ETH. Let's be honest. I mean, like, it's a lot better to use Binance than ETH. But ETH is moving, so, you know. Roger Ripple says for tax reasons. I guess you were saying that you should make less money for tax reasons. Yeah, I get it. I mean, you know, there's some people out there that they worry more about taxes than they do about their revenue. You know, and they base their moves on taxes. That's not booming mentality. Like, I understand, do your tax and make sure that, you know, you're moving around that. But if that's the number one thing that's dictating your movements, that's not a boomer. 32 ETH was 1 Bitcoin when I was telling you I'll grab those ETH under $200. Now at 32 ETH is 2.5. Yeah, we mentioned that. I remember when that 1 Bitcoin would buy you about 32 ETH. Now it's going to require a lot more. So there you go, guys. There could be a pullback this week. Seems like midweek is popular, but trying to guess this can be very costly. Yeah, it does. I mean, trying to time and guess the market, you're better off just keeping an eye on it. And if it starts changing, you start changing with it. ETH was $200 last year. Exactly. And don't act like Marlon and other people, including myself, weren't talking about stacking up that ETH. We were talking about it. Don't act like the champ was like, look, DeFi is going to do it. ETH is going to be a boomer. And it's right there. Again, I don't want to say I told you so, but we kind of told you so. All right, guys. Shout out to Corporate McMahon, Marlon, Crystozilla, Roger Ripple, and the rest of the boomers, all the crypto maniac savages out there. Make sure that you stay focused and stay booming out there. Check out that Goose Finance vault. I like that cake vault. And all the other boomers. Business owners don't think that way. They think how to offset profits, but not cutting profits simply because it costs more tax. Right, right. And again, you know, if you're starting to worry so much about taxes and anything, then get yourself a tax attorney and you know, go that route. But having to pay more taxes in a way is kind of a good thing, guys. I know that sounds kind of backwards, but that means you're making more money. So that's not a bad thing. On that note, shout out to McMahon, Crystozilla, Marlon Jones, the rest of the boomers. I'm out of here. Stay strong, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's biggest cousin, crypto's finest. Champagne Crypto.